Welcome to Friendly AI. I'm your host Michelangelo, and you are probably not expecting me to wear a hat in this video, unless if you're a psychic or some sort of a hat whisperer. I always like to meet expectations, and when you click on my videos you expect to see my stupid face and my stupid head, or my kisser or noggin, depending on what country or era you're from. Now, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but I'm the best. And when I say I'll do something, I do it. And I really wish that Ubisoft had the same standards as me, because boy did they have a shit year. And I don't mean scat play, just a shitty PR year in general, just as bad as EA had in 2013. So where do I begin? It was a hot summer's night in July. My parents banged, and I popped out of my pappy's no-no and I won the race. Maybe I'm going too far back. Let's start with Watch Dogs. I think we can all universally agree that Watch Dogs was a disappointment for the majority of gamers, graphically, story, and gameplay-wise. Then during E3 2014, Ubisoft was asked why there was no female playable characters in Assassin's Creed Unity. They handled that question horribly and said it was too much work to put female assassins in the game. Even if that's true, you don't say that! Then they announced that Unity would be 900p locked at 30 frames per second for a more cinematic feel on both Xbox One and PS4. And they did this to end the console debate. We all know how that turned out. I haven't seen a shit tidal wave like that since Enron. Or Rob Ford praising his wife's pussy on camera. Then just last week, Ubisoft removed a lot of their games from Steam, Geek Venom was released, and they put their games back on Steam! Now that Unity is out, the frame rate is horrible on all three platforms. It's not locked at 30 frames per second. NPCs are floating in the air, faces are missing in the cutscenes, and games are freezing everywhere, and matchmaking is a disaster. And this was the big red flag for me. The review embargo for Assassin's Creed Unity was not lifted until 12 hours after launch, after the release of the game. Usually not a good sign. So what does Ubisoft have to say about all these missteps? Well, they're going to give you back all your money. No harm done. Keep fucking dreaming. This is what a Ubisoft spokesperson told the BBC. The News Corporation, not the big black cock. We are working to adapt our services and communications with consumers accordingly, both by changing the way we work with reviewers and by offering customers open betas or other early access to some games. Also that they have the information they need and want. Also, maybe they'll give the reviewers some money to sweeten the deal, maybe some uppers to grind through those mundane missions they have in their games. That's all fine and dandy for future games, but what is Ubisoft doing right now to fix Assassin's Creed Unity? They released this list earlier today on the official Assassin's Creed blog. We are currently working on our next update that will help address some of the specific issues some players are having, including Arno falling through the ground, game crashing when joining a co-op session, Arno getting caught inside of hay carts, delay in reaching the main menu screen at game start. In addition, we're already looking into many other issues you've told us about, and we have more updates planned. This list doesn't capture everything because there's so fucking many, but here are the most widely reported problems we've heard about from you. Frame rate issues, graphical and collision issues, matchmaking co-op issues, Helix credit issues. No idea when these updates will be released, but they're working on it, and that's all we get for now. I realize that games are more complex now and have bigger budgets than they ever have in the history of the industry. And sometimes holding your game back just for 1 month can create a domino effect that can destroy companies. But there has to be a better way than this. It just looks bad, Ubisoft. You look really bad right now. And I was super excited for Far Cry 4, but now my expectations are in the pits. It's companies like Ubisoft that make me not want to pre-order games anymore. I would rather stick a glass rod down my pee hole and start bending until I hear crunch. Let me know your thoughts about Ubisoft and what problems have you encountered in Unity so far. Let me know in the comment section below, please. Just typey types. I have the PS4 version, and for me, my major complaint has got to be the frame rate. It is terrible and choppy. Just choppy. I guess I don't have to go terrible and choppy. Just say terrible or just choppy. It's bad. I'll leave links to my sources. It was a lot of work pasting them in the description. It was a lot of work raising a little Twitter bird all by myself. Luckily, I'm a part of an elite group of males that have a special gift. My nipples lactate on command. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to keep you up to date with gaming news and my videos. Don't even ask me for my milk. It's reserved for my baby Aloysius. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. As for my current subscribers, I have a secret message for you that only you will understand. Make sure the light is on. That's not a light, that's a microphone, you dumb piece of shit. Yeah. Good luck. Hope you make a good video, Mike. Good luck. Doctor, I smell burnt toast. Are you making breakfast, doctor? My nipples lactate bird milk. There's no such thing. First one's the best, you dummy.